What's going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am living my dream trading. Hope everybody out there is doing well in YouTube land today, as I sit back down to get another daily trade recap out of the way. You know how it is. Got to get these recaps done. Have to be able to critique ourselves in these trades with a unbiased opinion. And today I think I traded my emotions more than I traded the charts. Coming into the market, I came into the market with an opinion that was based on what the chart was showing me and what was based on past time on the chart, mainly that hourly chart. Over the past week, we've been seeing the market ramp and flush and ramp and flush. Yesterday, it closed low. After hours pre-market, it ramped back up. And my thought was, the market is going to go back down today. And market opened and I got in fairly aggressive, and just didn't stick to the plan. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look at TRADERVUE. We'll look at the details. Reviewing trades for Wednesday, May 17th. Took 5 trades today, showing 6. One of those is one that I closed out. Closed P&L 94.40. The trades that I'm not too happy with, and I got to take this out of my ear because I was listening to the Discord on my phone and they're talking, so it's kind of distracting me from saying what I wanted to say. But on the SPY, those 2 trades made $14, made $20. Sized in. You see on the first one, I had 4 contracts as opposed to the normal 1 or 2. I got out of that one, kind of got shook out of it. And then I was like, I got the right idea. Let's stick with it. Grab 3 more contracts. Same thing. Kind of shook myself out. Meta, I took 1 contract. This was a call that allowed me to kind of stay in that. Look at that. I was in that thing 2 hours, basically getting out flat. We'll look at the chart on this one, see where I got out. I think that was a good exit to get out. Looking at it now, it's probably up 50, 60 bucks on that contract. Apple, this was another one looking for a quick pop. Didn't happen, so I got out. And then Amazon. This was our best trade of the day right there. Amazon was the best trade of the day. And then XELA. If you remember the last couple of days, I've been talking about this one. Yesterday afternoon, I grabbed 5 shares just to see what they would do. And they did exactly what I thought they would do. Let me come right here. So you see my entry yesterday evening, right as the market was about to close. I grabbed 5 shares. They kind of sold off this morning. And then boom, we get a $2 move. I'm in this at $6.67. This thing hits a high of $8.80 something cents. That's a $2 move. So on 50 shares, I'm up $100. 100 shares, I'm up $200. But I just took this trade just so I can come back and do exactly what I'm doing. Kind of look at the trade. Ended up getting in once this. I started looking at this around right here. I ended up taking my stop all the way back to break even. And you see I stopped out way over here. It was one of those, this is going to go to the moon or I'm going to stop out break even. Basically stopped out break even. So that was XELA. And I know I was saying some old crazy letters yesterday when I did my recap on that. That was it, XELA. But let's go ahead, man. Let's take a peek at the SPY. Let's look at this SPY chart, y'all. This bad boy is, ooh, Look at that. And I'm going to change this. I got this set to a 1 minute right now. I'm going to switch this. Let's go 5 minute. And let's come here and look at the, yeah, I'm going to blow the hourly chart up on this one. Let's look at the hourly chart. I'm going to kind of give you my thought process on why I said that I thought the SPY would go down this morning. So I'm going to kind of run through this real quick, let you know what my lines are. Had the SPY in this hourly wedge, which are those gold trend lines. So we're getting lower highs, higher lows, but we also have a big picture hourly down channel right here. So yesterday, we'll just look at yesterday, and now I'll switch this out. So you know what those lines represent. I'm gonna switch this back out to the 5 minute for yesterday. So yesterday, we always start at the high, and look where we're at, the top of that wedge. When we closed, we sold off. We're back down. So after hours, pre-market, that's just great. That's the ramp up that I talk about. So it ramped all the way back up to the top of the wedge. Market opens, I take a short right there. Look at what it did. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. All the way back down to the base of the hourly down channel. That is a thing of beauty. But I did not catch any of that. But let's get off of that. Let's get off of what I did. Look at what the SPY has done since then. That is beautiful. We've gone $5 today on the SPY, y'all. If y'all watched any of my recaps, you know I love this weekly chart. The SPY had been in this downtrend, and now we're kind of in this uptrend. 416, 417 is going to be a key level for the SPY to get over. If we can get over that, but more especially if this candle can finish this week out how it is, this is going to be nice. This morning, this was a red topping tail candle, a ugly red topping tail candle. And my thought was, if we finish the week out like that, if we break the low, we might be heading back down. I told Spark, I don't want to see that. I want to see this push and finish strong on the week. We're already getting that push. So we need to hold right now. And you do see that the SPY is kind of pulling back. I won't say selling off, kind of just pulling back. We made this huge move on the hourly. It needs to pull back. I'm going to drop a line right there. We should catch support right there. The reason I say that, you always know I like to find a couple of areas that's touching. The open of that candle, the close of that candle. You got a wick coming through there, kind of testing it. You had that wick right there. Look at where that hourly candle just finished, right above it. That's technical analysis. That's being able to kind of look at these charts and kind of dig inside of them and see what you're trying to see. So I'm hoping that we can hold support right there, either consolidate and come back up or just make that move back up. But let's go ahead. Let's take a look at these trades real quick. Switch this over. We'll take a peek at these first two SPY trades. Same contracts on both of them. And that's what they call barcoding right there. This is a contract that's expiring today, so it has no action right now. But if we come over here, when we were trading it, it was all kinds of action. Wow, look at that. I was in this thing at 76 cents on 4 contracts, this bad boy hit a high of 172. That's almost $100 per contract. Man, oh man. And I'm trying to see. There we go. Okay. I was trying to see because I had 2 positions on this. So let's go ahead. Let's blow that up. I need to go in and see if I could change the color of these bubbles. I don't like that real soft green. But let's go ahead and let's look at our entries. And let's look at our exits. So coming back over, I can scrunch that down some. So market opens. This candle right here made me extremely nervous because I was already in the trade at that point. First entry, this candle right here. So market opens, comes up, it tests the top of this little intermediate up channel, and then it breaks back below this wedge. Watch where I get out at, y'all. I get out and I get back in basically on the same freaking candles. So I'm out of, I get out of that right there. Right there. Why? If I trust that this is coming back down, get in and put my stop up there. That's a good stop. That's an excellent stop. Put that stop right there. Either take the loss or let the trade work. So I get out right there. And when I get out, I'm like, dude, that was very stupid. You got in and you got right back out. So I buy 3 more, same candle. Buy 3 more, same candle. This nasty candle comes out of nowhere. And I'm like, what the heck was that? No worries. I stay in it. And I get out of a couple of contracts right there because I'm in 3. Let's see if it's going to show how we got out. Actually, it's up here. So I get out of 2 of them for 94. And then I get out of the last one, actually losing $7 off of it in this candle as it comes back up. But again, dude, trust the system. Trust how you've drawn these charts. This right here speaks to it. Look at that. These ugly candles. Look where they wick down to. Like, trust these areas. Look at how these candles here are wicking through there. Testing this wedge. So when you see lines on my chart, know that they all serve a purpose. They serve a purpose. And had I just trusted how I had my charts laid out, I really should have been trading this down to right there. Let's see what that candle is. That's $1.55. So on those first 4, that's $70 per contract. That's $70 per contract. That's $280 I could have made on that trade. Just trading it to right here where I think it's going to kind of bounce at. Yeah. That one right there. These trades right here, these are those trades that can be green and just mess with your mentals. And that's what that did. That just totally messed with my mental. Let's go ahead and take a peek at Meta. So Meta, grab 1 contract. Thought being on that is, let's let this thing kind of work. So Meta opens, pulls back, comes up, kind of pulls back, and it breaks previous high of day. And we get this pullback, and I get in on this candle right here. And at the time that I'm taking this trade, I say that this is a live trader's buy setup. And coming back looking at this, this was not a live trader's buy setup. And this trade did exactly what it was supposed to do. Entry, stop is going to be down here. First area of concern is right here. There's no room in this trade. It's not even a half R worth of room in that trade. But I'm only in one contract, so I can kind of sit through it. This kind of pops over. End up putting my stop right here on this blue line because I can give this extra room. This thing just kind of consolidates pretty much the morning, and theta is going to work on this contract, but we finally start seeing what we want to see. And let me go ahead. I'm going to move this over so we can see where we got out at. That's the entry. There's our exit. So I'm marking my lines out, and Meta comes up to this area right here. And you see I have this line on the chart. That line was based on the 30-minute chart, and I have the hourly right here. It's going to show the same thing. If you notice, we have this area right here. And actually, I had it a little bit higher. I'm going to drop it a little bit more precise. Probably should have been, come on, right there. So look where it came to. I'll delete this one. I had the number in my head, 75. Boom, look where I got it dropped at. So when Meta didn't break 75, I got out of the position because I didn't want to sit back in this for these moves back down. Now we do see that Meta has ripped since then. This contract was a 519 contract. I had 2 more days on it. I possibly could have set through, but I didn't want this trade to be a red trade. So I got out basically flat, $6. Made a little under $5 with commissions. So this one, well thought out exit, because again, I wanted to see this push and now use this as support. You come here, you see it tested it again. That candle finishes and then it finally breaks through. So that's the key with having your charts marked. That's Meta. Let's see. Next one. I'm not going to do Apple. Apple, not going to show much. We made, what, $8? Let's take a peek at Amazon real quick. Let's take a peek at Amazon. Amazon was a little ugly when you're looking at the chart like this. It is a little ugly. But let's take a peek and see. See if I can see my reasoning for getting in. See if I can see my reasoning for getting out. So I'm in on this candle right here. And I'm out on that candle right there. So Amazon rips off the open. Choppy, whippy, back down. And we get back into these channels that we have drawn. I just want to cancel right extension just to see. Okay, so these channels were drawn pre-market. These channels were drawn pre-market. That's what I like to see when I drew them. So I'll extend it back out. Comes back down, tests this channel, breaks back higher. Now we get a slightly higher low. Comes back down, gives us a slightly higher high. And we get another higher low. We get back in this channel right here. And I take the trade. And we get a good move out of it. I don't just trade it to the top of the channel. I wait to see what it's going to do. And this one here, I kind of just bar by bar moving it up as the stock kind of made its move. 2 contracts, 46 bucks. This thing hit a high of about 60 bucks. I think I was up at maximum 147. I got out at 139. So what's that? $8, $16? Yeah, right at 60 bucks is what this had. We were up a max on this trade. So this one here, another decent trade, well thought out. We were going long under VWAP. That's something that I really don't like to do, but broke VWAP. Okay, I got what I wanted out of this trade. Good, solid trade. Comes down, and then you see that it just kind of gave up the ghost. And it's still not back up in this channel here. So that's what we did today, y'all. One of those days that just kind of takes mental capital out of you when you're not trading the way you know you should be trading. And that was my problem today. And it all started with those SPY trades. Because I thought the trade out well going pre-market, going into the open, had a game plan. I pulled the trigger and took the trade. I just did not commit to the trade. But that's the good thing in doing these recaps. You can kind of see what you did right, see what you did wrong, and hopefully be able to improve on that the next day. Because if the SPY can finish above, I wanted it above 413. We have broken that by quite a bit. So if we could pull back, that could be a good little thing. And if we can keep going higher the rest of this week, maybe we can see that good strong push next week. As always, thanks for checking me out. If you hadn't hit that like button, please do so. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. And as always, we can continue the conversation in the comment section. I'm just going back looking at the SPY where I dropped that line at, and it is holding. So let's go ahead. Let's finish, see how the day finishes, and we'll be back at it again tomorrow. Peace.